Hey there, my amazing angling friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your resident fishing expert, and today we're diving deep into what promises to be a truly special day on the water. Wednesday, October 29th, 2025, right here in beautiful New Zealand. Now, why is this day so special, you ask? Well, we're right in the heart of spring, and if my gut feeling and all the data I've been crunching are anything to go by, this 29th of October could be one for the record books. We've got steadily warming waters, fish that are truly active after the winter chill, and a general buzz in the air that screams fishing adventure. Get ready to uncover exactly where the fish will be hiding, what they'll be biting, and how you can make the most of this prime, early season opportunity. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss these tips. Let's jump straight into the good stuff. What our finned friends are up to and how we can outsmart them. First up, our magnificent snapper. These beauties are New Zealand's most popular catch for a reason, and in spring they really start to move. You'll want to focus your efforts around the North Island, especially in spots like the Bay of Islands, the Hauraki Gulf and the Coromandel regions. Look for them around reef edges, rocky outcrops and sheltered bays where baitfish are abundant. Also, don't forget to check out estuaries and harbour entrances, especially during incoming tides, as snapper migrate inshore to feed. For tackle, soft plastics in natural colours, perhaps a new penny or motor oil shade, fished slowly along the bottom, or jigged gently, can be absolutely deadly. Pilchards or squid bait on a stray line rig are also highly effective, especially with a light burley trail to draw them in. For a more active approach, micro-jigs or slow-pitch jigs can entice aggressive bites. Next, for those of you seeking a true challenge, the mighty Kingfish are becoming more active. These formidable fish are known for their powerful fights and impressive size. Kingfish frequent reefs, drop-offs and other underwater structures, often shadowing schools of baitfish. Look for surface activity like diving birds or baitfish jumping. That's a sure sign kingfish might be lurking below. They can be found in both North and South Island waters. On what to fish? Live bait such as kahawai or mackerel is king for these beasts. Present them on a heavy-duty stray line rig with a strong leader. For lure fishing, large stick baits or poppers worked aggressively on the surface can trigger explosive strikes. Vertical jigging with heavy metal jigs over structure is another highly effective method. And for our freshwater enthusiasts, the brown and rainbow trout are absolutely ravenous after the winter and their spawning season. This is prime time to target them as they are actively looking to pack on weight and, from my experience, are often much less wary than later in the season. You'll want to target lake edges and river tributaries. In the lakes, the steadily warming water is bringing trout closer to the surface, especially where insect life is starting to buzz. For rivers, don't be afraid to hit those smaller tributaries. They're full of life right now. When it comes to tackle, if the rivers are still carrying a bit of colour from recent rains or snowmelt, spin fishing with brighter lures or small spoons can be incredibly effective. For fly fishing, weighted nymphs are an excellent choice, and don't be afraid to use larger patterns as these fish are hungry. Streamers will also work wonders, especially for those late spawning rainbows. Now let's break down the conditions for October 29th, 2025. It's mid-spring in New Zealand and the weather is generally mild, but it can be a bit changeable, true to spring form. We're looking at daytime temperatures in the North Island coastal areas ranging from around 18 to 23 degrees Celsius, while the South Island will see milder temperatures of 12 to 18 degrees Celsius. Specifically for Auckland, expect a high of 18 degrees Celsius and a low of 12 degrees Celsius, with partly cloudy skies and a chance of a shower. We'll also have westerlies easing in the evening. Atmospheric pressure can be a bit variable this time of year with spring weather, and a sudden drop or rise can make fish a bit more cautious, so keep an eye on those local forecasts. Regarding water temperature, we're seeing steadily warming waters across New Zealand's coastal areas. For example, in Auckland, the average sea temperature in October is around 15.6 degrees Celsius, with highs reaching up to 17.3 degrees Celsius. In the South Island, sea temperatures are around 13 degrees Celsius. This increasing warmth is fantastic. It boosts fish metabolism and brings many species into shallower, more accessible feeding grounds. As for the Trout moon phase, on October 29th, 2025, the moon will be in its first quarter phase with an illumination of about 48 to 50% and growing larger. Many anglers believe that fish activity tends to increase around the first quarter moon due to better visibility from the moon's light in the evenings and potentially stronger tidal movements, so those early morning and late evening bites could be golden, especially for nocturnal feeders. Combining all this, my friends, the overall fishing activity for the 29th of October in New Zealand is looking good to very good. For saltwater, with the potential for some excellent bites, and good, but potentially capricious for freshwater. It's the beginning of the prime fishing season for many waters, and our brown and rainbow trout are ravenous after winter and spawning. Snapper are moving inshore to feed, and kingfish are becoming more active. The warming water temperatures are a huge positive. However, spring weather can bring unpredictable winds or showers, adding a capricious element to the day. Be prepared for varying conditions and you'll find those rewarding bites. So there you have it, my fellow anglers. Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. In New Zealand promises some exciting fishing. Head out there, apply these tips, and remember to respect our beautiful waters. I wish each and every one of you tight lines and full nets. Or as we say, ni hata, ni cheshwi, which means neither tail nor scales, our way of wishing you the best of luck. Before you dash off to prep your gear, do me a huge favor, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another forecast. What are your plans for fishing this week? What's your go-to spring lure for snapper? Let me know in the comments below. Happy fishing, everyone!